Have you ever stood in front of your fridge wondering what to cook? You open the fridge, close it, then open it again. I think we've all done that. But the funny thing is, it's not as if you don't know how to cook. The only thing you did wrong was you just didn't decide what you were going to eat before you got hungry. And I think that that's exactly how many creators approach content creation. Now, every morning you wake up, what should I post today? Should I film a video? Maybe I should make a carousel. Actually, I don't even know what to talk about. So before you create anything, you're already mentally exhausted. Now, I don't think that content creation is what is making you exhausted. I think it's all the decisions that you try to make before you even start creating. And today I want to show you why building a simple weekly workflow can completely change the way you create content. Now, as usual, I've added timestamps in case you want to skip to specific sections or specific chapters in the video. Now, let's get into it. One of the biggest mistakes you can make as a creator is believing that consistency comes from motivation. So you tell yourself, I need more discipline. Oh, I just need to stop procrastinating. Maybe I need to work a little harder. But I don't think that's the real issue. Now let's go back to the meal example. Imagine that every evening you had to decide, what should I cook? Do I have the ingredient? Should I go shopping first? How long will it take? Which recipe should I use? Every single day. Then eventually cooking will start to feel exhausting. Not because cooking is difficult, but because deciding is. But because all that decision you're trying to take just before you cook. Now, content creation works exactly the same way. Okay, if every day you wake up, you ask yourself, what should I post? Should I film? Should I edit? Should I write? Should I research? Should I batch? All these decisions cost mental energy. And by the time you finish making all these decisions and you haven't even created, just tell me why you won't be exhausted. When people hear the word workflow, they begin to imagine complicated systems, fancy software, maybe color coded calendars, huge Notion dashboards. That's not what a workflow is. The workflow is simply a repeatable sequence of steps. Instead of asking yourself what to do every day, you've already decided. Your workflow tells you today is planning, tomorrow is scripting, Wednesday is filming, Thursday is editing, and Friday is scheduling. Now, the work doesn't disappear because you still have to do the work, but the decisions have disappeared. That's the difference. You've already taken them, you've already decided. Okay? What is left for you is to do the work. That's the difference. Now, if you've watched this video up to this point, please give this video a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Now let's move on. Now, there was a time when every content day feels like starting from zero. I'll think of an idea, then doubt it, then wonder if I should film something else, then realize that, oh, I've not written a script yet, then spend another hour trying to decide. So it made me realize that I wasn't running out of idea. Instead, I was running out of mental energy. So once I stopped thinking in individual posts and started thinking in workflow, everything became clearer. Not perfect, just direct and with clarity and focus. And sometimes that's exactly what we need. So don't get it wrong. Your workflow doesn't have to look like mine. Never ever copy someone else's workflow because you will experience burnout. Now, create your own workflow so that you can stop making the same decisions over and over again. Now, here's an example. Monday, you plan. Tuesday, you script. Wednesday, you film. Thursday, edit. Friday, publish and engage. You notice something? When Wednesday arrives, you're not wondering what to film. You've already answered that question on Monday when you planned. When Thursday arrives, you're not trying to decide what to edit. It's already waiting for you. Your workflow removes the daily guessing and the daily emergencies. Now, one mistake I see a lot of creators make is trying to improve consistency by downloading another template or buying another creator's planner or trying someone else's routine. A workflow isn't something you copy, it's something you build around your own life. So if you're a parent, your workflow will look different. If you work full time, it will look different. If you're a mom, your workflow will look different. If you create on weekends, different. And if you create just a particular format, maybe you just post only carousels, no videos, it will look different. The best workflow isn't the most productive one, it's the one that you will actually follow. So if content creation has been feeling overwhelming lately, maybe you're deciding too much and thinking, oh, I'm really creating a lot and I'm having burnout. The workflow won't magically create your content, but it will remove hundreds of tiny decisions that quietly drain your mental energy every single week. And when you remove those unnecessary decisions, showing up consistently becomes a whole lot easier. So if today's video made you realize that your process of creating content is part of the reason why you're overwhelmed and stuck, you don't have to figure it out all on your own. I offer a one-on-one reset sessions where we simplify your content process, build a workflow around your real life, and help you stop starting from scratch every week. Now, if that sounds exactly like what you need, you'll find all the details in the description. And if this video helped you think differently about consistency, I'd love to hear from you. What's one part of your content process that feels the most overwhelming right now? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with someone who might really need it. I'll see you on the next one. Keep it simple, keep creating.